Now that you have set up MongoDB, let me show you how to add the Node backend to our Vidly application. Head over to github.com/mosh-hamadani/vidly-api-node. This repository contains the complete source code of this Node backend, and here you can see all the steps to set this up on your machine. It's pretty easy, and I'm going to show you that in a second. Now, if you're not familiar with Git or GitHub, you can find this project in the zip file that I have attached to the first lecture of this section. So here in the start folder, you should see vidly-api-node. So wherever you have the Vidly project, copy the API project right next to it. Now in this lecture, I'm not going to copy this. I'm going to show you how to get this project from GitHub. So back to GitHub. Here, let's grab the URL of this repository, copy. Now back in the terminal, currently I'm outside of our Vidly folder. So let's run git clone and then paste the URL of our Git repository. Okay, cloned. Now you can see we have Vidly API node right next to our Vidly project. So let's go to this folder, Vidly API node. Now we need to install the dependencies. So npm I. Okay, beautiful. Next, we need to seed our database with some sample data. So run node seed.js, done. Now, if you open up MongoDB Compass, you should see this Vidly database. Inside this database, we have 3 collections: genres, movies, and users. And as you can see, these first 2 collections are populated with some documents. So finally, let's go back to the terminal and start our web server, node index.js. You can see our web server is listening on port 3900. So open up your browser and head over to localhost port 3900/API/genres. You can see the list of genres returned from our MongoDB database. We also have another endpoint for our movies. This endpoint has full support for all the CRUD operations, so you can send HTTP requests to create, update, and delete movies as well.